Tashi. Well, that is new to the religion, Buddhism. I think that's all Westerns, you know. Well, I would say first have to the Buddhism, little bit explain about the Buddhism. Then you know you don't need affair, what is religion, things, right? So I would say that Buddhism is a religion or not. I would say yes or not. Because the Buddha, the philosophy, if you knowing is the Buddha's really the doctrine, and on that base you practice, it's not based on religion. Because it is investigated. Buddha said, and bhikkhu and scholar don't my teacher just like a fat, blind fat sort of. Instead, you have to investigate whether his thought is true or not. So this is not any other religions. Other religions, the God or you teach some they said you have to 100% your faith, right? The Buddha said, bhikkhu and scholar, you should investigate my teaching, whether it's true or not. It's like goldsmith. The gold need to burn, gold need to cut, gold need to measure some stone, and then whether it's true or not. If those real true things you can accept, not true things he don't say, you have to accept, right? So this is up to you. So Buddha showing the path. And then this you have to investigate, not just blind faith. On this case, I would say not is really based in the religions. But then Father say, or reincarnation, Father karma, past life, belief, and then go more sort of you will do very devotion, some of, and that's only that way without investigation. There can be religions, right? Like this different way, you know. The best Buddha is they have to investigate. When you see a teacher, first you also the advice. You do 2 years, you look the teacher whether it's the qualified or not. Teacher also investigate the students whether it's qualified or not, sincere or not. If not sincere, you should not give the teaching. That's the principle, sort of. And the Buddhist philosophy, there are many things, many of the main things, interdependent, irrational. Interdependent, irrational, this is talking about cause, effect. Everything. And arise this world, what you can see, what is all the phenomena is interdependent, arising. This base also not religions, right? When you talk about the Buddha's interdependent, irrational, they have what called, they have one text when the Buddha Rajgir, he looked it, and the rice fell, and then said, you have that, and then you have this. You grow these things, you get these things. Maybe you grow this, maybe they have nice water, fair, they can pass the water, possible grow the rice. And you plant the rice, plant it, seed, and you can get fruit of rice of the ground, right? So those interdependent. Actually, this all is ecological systems, cause and effect. They connect each other. This also not religious, you know. So then furthermore, and all this we can see, we can touch, everything is cause and condition is built up, arising, but you thoroughly investigate it. Actually, real is essence, ultimate true things. Then you cannot answer these things. Like Switzerland, they're also doing dust particle, break it, how it's looking. Still it's looking now modern, high technology, right? It is no concrete answer, exists things. So that's they call the emptiness, Answer is not empty, right? So empty is nothing that's not empty, but emptiness is the form. The form is emptiness. That's the basic philosophy. So that philosophy, how to use our daily life, Buddhism, they're saying, Buddha said, you do all the good deed, you avoid all the negative action, negative thoughts, negative speech, negative action, and train once your mind, because all the good action, bad action coming from your mind, then you have to training your mind. That's the Buddha teaching. You just include these things, right? So Buddhism, what is this? You don't need to have affair, need to afraid, because Buddhism is you have to avoid all the negative things. Your negative speak, bad thought, bad action, you have to avoid. And you do good action for beneficial or social, yourself, social, world, good action, benefit. So that you do. That's the Buddha teaching. There are many things in different way of many methods, but that's the essence of teaching Buddha. Why? Because Buddha says, why is you to avoid negative karma? Because this bad action bring the result is suffering. Today we live, we have many sickness, we have a more doing business or whatever, not success, a lot of problems, the families, societies, all this is not without cost. Also, talking about all bases, cost and condition. These all rising also, they have cost, have bad action, thoughts before. This brought these things. Now why he said you do good deed? Because today we have a good fortune, happiness, more peace, harmony within your family, within your society. This also without cost, not just growth, right? It is also the cost. So that is because you did good thoughts, good action, good speech, the broad today is good things. That is about the Buddhism, right? So there is nothing to afraid and suspicious. That's very simple, that, yeah. And Buddha saw this, he taught you to choose, you can investigate. If you good things, then you can take it. That's about things. So then we have, since 40 years, we have the Drikung Kagyu, particularly, and we started establish a center in first the United States, and then 35 years go first Europe. I started in Germany. We have 7 centers since 30 years. It's now also we have one. The Mila center is from Hamburg down to 1 hour places, Schneeberding, and this is the Drikung Kagyu main seat in Europe. Yeah, I have to go every year teaching there. So what we're doing, that's mainly the center, the focusing. One is the meditation. They're doing the meditation. Because Western, they have a lot of material comfortable, but but the mind is too much thoughts, too much suffering the mind, right? So you must need calm down. So we're doing this meditation, some different things. Then secondly, we also, the project one is the hospices, helping some dying people when the moment of dying, peacefully dying, how to do it without them. So they have some different methods to ancient Buddhist tradition is modern technology, the methods together. So having these two things. There are other things we have translation, the proper translation, text and publishing. This is mainly the center is doing there. Then different places, we have so far it's bigger in 150 centers around the world. Like Chile, US is already 40 years ago. Chile, South America, those 30 years ago. Germany is 35 years ago. And then we also have Estonia, Latvia, Moscow, UK, some East Europe, West Europe. We did not earlier set up France. France they have many centers before. England, So we, Germany and other East Europes, and then Hungary is now there. So then we have Asia. We don't need set up Thailand, Cambodia. They have a lot of Buddhism there. We don't need that. But Taiwanese, we have maybe 20 centers. US also more than 20 centers. Then Vietnam's, China also not allowed a big registration, but they have many places, some small groups practicing. And also we have the Tibet, China, there we have more than 100 temples, especially the central Tibet is a little bit difficult. The big gathering is very difficult. Special, like snake ear teaching, the permission by government. There also His Holiness Chetsang Rinpoche last time did. There are also several 100,000 people gatherings. But this 12 years, once in 12 years, but regularly is difficult. But Qinghai, the Yunnan, Sichuan province, Gansu province, we have the Tibetan, the Chinese, the state. This is similar rule is Chinese state, so more easier. They're quite active, just doing these things. So now, the different country, the different cultural background, different religions, actually that is different country, different religions, cultures, they have different things. So we are just saying, like a Mila Center, religion, culture, politics is separate. We cannot mix religion, culture, politics. You go to German center, you use the German culture. Essence teaching, the Buddha teaching, you have to practice. So we're doing now the one sadhana, Havaraja, and they have some offering musics. Argambadi people, it's melodies. We also use Western melodies. They're making melodies, they're doing these things. So not Tibetan melodies they have, but good use you all. Those things. So that is now here is also good, I think. Now is France also very high development in technologies and the modern society. A lot of economically developed possibility, but the spiritual must need balance, and then we're good. We're not balanced in spiritual and economic together, and then a lot of problems, So it's necessary to meditation center and some different person, what they need. So they're good. Now there are many Western countries, they wanted more in this kind of meditation. I know I'm traveling also 30 years everywhere. So this also wonderful here, start one, in this place.